Do you need better ideas? Are you and your team stuck looking at the same ideas that you've seen in the past? You want better ones, you want more? Here's one tip: pretend to be someone else. What am I talking about? Just last week I was having coffee with a good old colleague called Tony. Tony works in a traditional industry. He leads a team of around 20 people. They're looking at the outside world. They're looking at what other people do, and they can see that things are changing. They're also looking at their own products and services that haven't really changed that much for quite a while. So they want to make things better. They want to do more things for the customers. So just 2 weeks ago, Tony had his team in a room. Flip charts, post-it notes, Sharpies, ready to brainstorm, ready to come up with new and better ideas to how they can do more for the customers, improve their products and services. And they spent a couple of hours in the room, they shared, they brainstormed, but they all left a bit deflated because what they saw on those post-it notes were not new. They had kind of seen it before. It was not breakthrough, it was not different. And Tony's sitting there looking at me going, I don't know what to do. I'm working with a team, they're good people. They've been here 10, 15, 20 years. They have a lot of experience, but we are not that creative. What do we do? So I looked at Tony and I said, let me tell you a story. A few years ago, I was running a business simulation. I had 5 teams in a room. They were all running their own companies. And at one point, they all had to create a new and more exciting strategy, looking at the future, coming up with ideas for how are we going to make this company better. And there was one group with 4 dudes, 4 men, 3 engineers and 1 guy from IT. And they were working really hard on this strategy. They were scratching their heads and talking and discussing. And eventually they came up with these 6 points, the core of the strategy. They put it on the flip chart. So the team appointed one guy to present, and I could see when he stood up that he didn't look confident. And he looked at me and he started and he said, I'm an engineer, I'm sorry, but I'm good at fixing things, but I'm not very creative. But this is the list. And he walked through the 6 points, and yeah, they were not great. It was kind of, meh. So the room looked at him, they looked at me, it's like, what's gonna happen now? And I looked at the engineer and I looked at his team and I said, I get it. You guys don't think you're creative. But that doesn't mean you can't come up with better ideas. Let's do this. Imagine, just for now, imagine that you're Lady Gaga and you're looking at this situation. What would you do differently? And you saw these 4 guys just lit up and ideas just came out. And they had 5 or 6 awesome ideas in 30 seconds. And I was like, there we go. It's not magic. But you've been working with the same thing for so long that your answers tend to be driven by the past. You have never worked outside the box you are in. Tony was listening and he was leaning in and he was like, I really like that. Just by listening to that story, I'm getting new ideas. I want to do that with my team. And off he went. So what about you? Some of you will know this exercise. You might be doing it already. If you don't, I would recommend that you start using it. So next time you and your team are facing a problem, looking for better solutions, pretend to be someone else. You can pick a company, someone that people know. Google, Apple, Netflix, Uber, IKEA. It doesn't matter, but someone that they know, someone where you can get ideas from. Pretend to be them. What would Amazon do in this situation? Or you can pick a person. Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos, Lady Gaga, Jack Ma. What would this person do in that situation? I guarantee you, when you do that, you will have new and different ideas. Some of them might even be a bit crazy, but that's okay. If you want to be better tomorrow, if you want to be in the game of business for the long run, you want better ideas, because if you don't disrupt yourself, someone else will. And here's the funny thing, we all know how to pretend to be someone else. When we were kids, we did it all the time. I used to be a pretty cool James Bond. Maybe not, but you know what I mean. My name is Thomas Bay, and I'll be back with more videos on innovation. Until next time, make things better and make better things. Boom.